A huge part of the MMA curriculum is obviously the sprawl. Can be used for many applications in your total MMA game, and it's also a very good conditioning exercise to do as well. So this was probably one of the first things that most MMA gyms teach people is how to sprawl. And the sprawl can be very scientific. There are a lot of different things that can be in there. Today we're going to look at a very basic method of training the sprawl. And most important with the sprawl is to try and get your thighs and hips to the mat as quickly as possible, right? So basically the last position of the sprawl is going to be when my thighs and hips are driving to the mat, and this creates a lot of leverage for countering somebody taking you down to the ground. So the first thing we're going to do, a nice little drill, is the trainer will sit in front, or partner will sit in front of the student, and depending on which hand I slap on the mat, that's the hip that pushes down to the mat. So from there, Bradley will stay there, and then I'll take both hands, both the legs will shoot back, and hips to the mat, and looking up at me, and then jumping back again. Right, if I do my right hand, his left leg will be going down to the mat. See how the hip is turned to the mat, and back up again. And then left hand, right hip to the mat, and back up again. So watch the singles again. So from here, when the hip goes down, okay, we're just driving the one side of the hip and the other hip is up. Okay, and then back up, and then change. Yeah, and this can be a reflex jump up. This can be a reflex pull to get your student to start moving, reaction to the feet. And the whole idea here as well is if I grab the one leg here, or the single, this is the leg that he needs to shoot back and push down to the mat. Okay, so it simulates somebody trying to grab that same side leg and then you push back. Okay, then you can also add the ball in here, the medicine ball. Okay, so we throw, as he throws back, he sprawls, and we can start adding some extra attribute training into this. Okay, then we can do a standing up one where we're squaring up, and what we're basically going to do is my partner's going to try and touch, okay, and I want the other guy not to be able to let him touch you. So from here we square up, and just as I want to go, Bradley sprawls, and don't let the partner touch. Switching legs, okay, to go to southpaw touch, and sprawl. Back in again, and touch, and sprawl, and touch, and sprawl. Just when you do this, just for safety measurements, make sure that the partner doesn't go straight forward and touch this way, because when Bradley sprawls, a lot of times accidents can happen. So get your head out on the side, just for the drill. Just get the head up on the side for the sprawl drill. Okay, enjoy.